What's up, guys? Python here, back with another video, and today it is rivalry night as the Rangers head to UBS Arena to face the New York Islanders. And today we're going to preview it, talk about what the keys to the game are, what the Rangers need to do to win tonight, and how they could bounce back from last night's loss against the Colorado Avalanche. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of dreading the game a bit because of the fact that they're on a 3-game losing streak at this point, and I'm worried they're not in a good spot to win here. They're coming off a back-to-back. The Islanders haven't played in 2 days, I think. So, realistically, the Islanders have most of the advantage. We haven't heard who's going to be in goal for the Rangers either, so that could be also questionable what's going to go on there. But we're going to talk about all of it. Before we do, be sure to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially for Ranger fans. We cover the Rangers heavily here on the channel, and turn on your notifications as well so you know when I upload a video. But let's talk about this game, and there is a lot to dive into. So first thing that I do want to talk about, because the news just ended up dropping, Julien Gauthier has been called back up. So this means the Filip Chytil injury might be worse than we thought, which is what really scares me. But Julien Gauthier is here, probably acting as the rotational forward. I don't imagine him cracking the lineup unless the Rangers see something that they don't like right now in the lineup that we're not aware of. I don't see Julien Gauthier playing unless, God forbid, there is another injury. So we'll have to wait and see if they do play him tonight. And I just want to check my phone quickly to see if we're getting any other news here because of the fact that my phone is blowing up. Maybe we get an idea of who's in goal, but no. So far, no. Julien Gauthier, though, is going to be back, and he is, again, he's probably just the 13th forward right now. I would have called up Gustav Riedel still personally. I feel like he won the job in preseason as the extra guy, as the guy that needs to be called up on emergency. That's what I thought, but we'll have to wait and see. Or does this mean Vitaly Kravtsov may be hurt, and he got, because we know he was shaken up last game. Is he feeling a little injured, and is he going to need to miss a game? Who knows? That's what kind of scares me a bit as well. We will have to wait and find out, though. But as of right now, we do not have that information. Just like we don't have the information of who's going to be in goal. I'd imagine it's going to be Yaroslav Halak, unless they did play Halak against Columbus, so they could put Igor in here for the back-to-back. But I think they're going to go with Halak either way. It's early in the season. You don't want to have your starter going in a back-to-back this early on. You want to save mileage in the tank for later on in the season when the games really matter. That's just my opinion there, but remains to be seen who's going to start. I would personally lean towards Halak, though, in terms of who, not just I think, but who I would prefer, just because of the fact that, again, you really want to save Igor, save some mileage there for later on in the season. But in terms of keys to the game, the Rangers just have to simply be, they need to show up on time. They need to show up on time, and they need to be a better team in the first period. The first period of last night really was their Achilles heel. Overall, though, they didn't play that awful of a game in terms of certain things. In terms of 5-on-5, I did like a bit more how they played compared to the last few games at the very least. I think that there's a lot that they still need to clean up. The passes are abysmal. The turnovers are awful. The defensive play is awful. We've been beating that drum for the past week now, but realistically, they did play a bit better 5-on-5, and most of the Avalanche's scoring chances I really thought came on the power play. For the most part, I thought they were forcing a lot more plays on the outside, but both teams were awful defensively. That is one thing that I could say positively about last night, because the Rangers, for as bad as they were defensively, the Avalanche were just as bad, if not worse, at times defensively. So that is something that could make us feel a bit better. And the Islanders aren't necessarily an offensive juggernaut by any means. So if you want to get going and get the defense going a bit here, this is the matchup. This is the game to prove that your defense is legit, to prove that you could play a solid defensive game. This is the time against an Islanders offense that isn't the strongest. They got Matt Barzal up front. Oliver Wahlstrom's always a threat with that shot. But they're playing on the same line. If you can negate that line, you're probably in the driver's seat to win this game. You should be, at the very least. That's just my opinion. I also really do like the Rangers' top six a lot more than the Islanders' top six. And the top six last night for the Rangers did not produce a single point, and they looked a bit shaky at times. They need to be better. They need to actually produce points and at even strength, because right now, I mean, Barca Goudreau has to be the top point scorer for the Rangers at even strength right now, right? I mean, maybe outside of Panarin, because I have not seen enough at even strength from the top six at all. Most of it has been on the power play from these guys. You need to do better. And, oh, speaking of the power play, I would like for the power play to clean things up and get a bit better, because the power play has not been good. And I think part of that is because of the fact that Chris Kreider has not been himself. He hasn't been that 50-goal scorer lately, and it's really hurting at times that he's not tipping pucks in. He's also making some sloppy passes on the power play as well, and it's giving the Rangers one option on the power play, and that is to give the puck to Mika Zibanejad and try to get a one-timer. But in reality, teams are picking up on that, and it's not going to work out if you keep trying the same thing over and over and over again. Teams, again, are picking up on it, and they are going to just negate that and not allow you to take control there. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Islanders more of a defensive team. Rangers more of an offensive team. Going to be interesting to see how this goes. But overall, I mean, I'm dreading this game a bit. I'm dreading this game a bit because of the fact that, like I said earlier, they got to snap out of this 3-game losing streak here. Both teams entering the night with a 3-game losing streak as well. So a lot of pressure on both teams to win here. A lot of pressure to make a statement here. But I like the chances for the Islanders more to win this game. I do. That's one thing that worries me. And I don't think the Rangers lost more than 3 games in a row at all last year, which is what sucks. It sucks. So now you have that on the line already, and it's October. But at least play a quality game if you're going to lose. At least play a quality game, like I say all the time. One thing that's concerning me is Gallant doesn't seem phased at all in the post-game press conferences, interviews, whatever you want to call them. He hasn't seemed phased lately, and I want more fire. I want more fire. I want to see him say things like John Tortorella would say, like, we sucked. But no, we're not going to get that probably from Gallant. He's more of a laid-back players coach kind of guy. But I want to see a bit more fire. I want to see a bit more of, this team needs to be better. This is a team with Stanley Cup aspirations. The bar is high. We don't reward good play here at times. You play good, all right. But we don't reward it here enough. We reward winning. And winning in a competitive way. For a team that wants to win the Stanley Cup, that's what we reward around here. You don't get your participation medals. And there's a lot masking up these wins here, a lot. Especially that Anaheim win. There was a lot that was masked up about that win. The offense kind of masked that one up. And you're seeing when it's not masked up by offense. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So that's just my takeaways. And yeah, you have to be better, especially if Halak is in net. You have to be better defensively. Otherwise, what are we here for? What are we even here for? But that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe if you guys are new, especially Ranger fans. Let me know in the comment section what you think the Rangers need to do to win this game. I feel like a broken record here talking about the defense. So hopefully they could just clean it up so I don't have to talk about it next video. But again, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. And I will see you guys in the reaction video. Be sure to check it out tonight. Let's go Rangers.